Hello and welcome to Driving to Work with Danosono. I'm driving to work. Drinking coffee. Haven't really prepared anything to talk about. Traffic has been better than usual, but bad today. A couple of choke points, but I'm past them so far. Sometimes you can see planes landing right here. Or not landing, but waiting to land. One day I saw them lined up to the left, like 6 of them, just sitting still in the air. So they weren't really sitting still, obviously, but they were going so slow it looked like they were sitting still, and the noses were up a bit. And so it looked like they were parked in midair, and I had this surreal feeling, like, what in the world? How can they do that? It's like in a movie, but it's real life, and how's this happening? And so I think I was talking to Tim on the phone, and I mentioned it to him, and he said, no, they're just waiting to land. They have it's not a holding pattern, it's more of a come in slow so you get a chance to land. But there were 4, 5, or 6, I can't remember, a lot. It was crazy. Now, driving the other way, at the end of the day, you often see the planes coming in right toward you, like they're going to land and hit you head on. Land on the freeway and hit you head on, but they're really just kind of going to go right over the freeway and land behind you or the driver. But oh, here's another choke point. This is traffic coming in from another interstate. 2 interstates merging, and I guess people don't leave enough room between the cars, so that the mergers have to just interject themselves, and then the merge E has to slam on their brakes, and then the whole thing stops. Is it that simple? I don't know. I guess you'd have to look at it from overhead and see how the anatomy of a traffic jam. I wonder if I can do that. I could do like a Kickstarter fund me thing, and or I could just do it with a drone. Take a drone up overhead, record it for a week, watch the recordings, and see what actually causes the jam. Then I could put it on YouTube and everybody would know, and if they wanted, they could avoid it. Now, once you fix that problem, then there would be another potential for a traffic jam, and you'd have to learn that one and keep learning them until you learn all of them, and then you may avoid them. It could just be the way the road's made and the lanes and whatnot, but I bet a lot of it could be avoided just by being kind to others. Now here, I've got to get over all 4 lanes, but it's not for another 3 miles. And I'm supposed to be at work right now. It's impossible to get here on time. Almost. I think it's nearly impossible. I've left on time and I'm late. I've left 10 minutes early, 15 minutes early. I'm late. I've left, and meaning, you know, what it used to take, I guess, before all these jams, these everyday predictable jams started. So obviously I'm not leaving on time if I don't get there on time. But anyway, it takes a certain amount of time to get here. So then, usually, or used to. So then I've left almost 30 minutes ahead before, late, because the traffic is worse earlier. I've left late, you know, several times, 5 minutes late, and gotten here about the same lateness as I would have if I'd have left 15 minutes early. So it doesn't seem, there may be some statistical possibility of getting here on time, but for the most part, you're either late or you're going to be really early. You're going to be a little late or really early. Unless, of course, you know, I wonder if you had more of a chance of getting here on time if you left a certain earliness or a certain lateness. Because if you could leave a certain lateness when the traffic wasn't bad, like yesterday I left an hour late than what I usually would because I didn't have to be here as quickly. And I wasn't in the same place, but it's the same general area. And I got here a lot quicker, like probably 20-25 minutes quicker than it usually takes because the traffic wasn't as bad. But it was so late that I would have been really late. You can't wait that long because I didn't leave until it was time to be here, usually. So I guess all that doesn't make any sense. Usually I got to be here at 8:30, and I didn't leave until 8:30. So anyway, I went on and on about that. So this was only supposed to be like a 5-minute video. It was a 5-minute drive from where I turned it on, and the traffic was decent when I turned on started the recording. So we'll see how long it is in actuality. Maybe a 7-minute drive from when I turned it on. So video game wise, I've been playing Shell Shock Live lately, but I haven't been recording it for whatever reason. There's a guy who's broken down. That's tough. I just prayed for him. That is tough. Although they have a good wide breakdown lane in the middle. It's probably for a carpool lane eventually. I would think anyway. Oh, here we go. I think it's where am I going? I forgot. Oh yeah. So it's 3 more exits. I guess I should have let them over. Probably don't want over now since don't tell me that's what we all stopped for, is the blue stuff. I think we all stopped for the blue stuff, which I guess makes sense. Maybe this is good to stop for the blue stuff. Yep, the blue stuff is what stopped us. It's house insulation, or like the insulation that goes on the exterior of the house, and then the siding or the whatever you're going to use goes on top of that. That's why that caused this traffic jam. So I'm late for work. There's always something, by the way, always something, because that flew off of someone's truck. And I can't say I've never lost anything off a truck, so. There's that. Yeti. What's Yeti? That's like, see it on the back of somebody's car. I guess that's like a Sasquatch or something, but it's also a microphone, a USB microphone. In that context, I don't know what it is because I can't read the small print. I'd have to speed to read it. Nope, I can't read it anyway. It doesn't matter. Oh, here are some tire pieces in the road, but that's not getting us, slowing us down. One more exit. So I've got just a little coffee left. The coffee worked out just right today. I gotta see this. Anyway, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna slow down so this guy can pass. But he's not passing. I'm gonna have to pass these people. Ooh, did we see who had the blue stuff? Did we? Are we going to? Are we gonna catch up to them? It's called, I don't know, rigid insulation or something. It's exterior insulation. Then you put insulation in the walls too, but it also acts as a moisture barrier and an air barrier. You put tape between the boards, and they come in like big sheets, and you put tape on the seams so that no air gets through and no moisture. So that's why you gotta have carbon monoxide detectors in your house, because the new houses, because they're so airtight that gases like that can build up. In the old houses, regular insulation, the pink stuff that you can kind of squish with your hands like cotton candy, air passes right through it, and even though it has a paper backing, air can pass between the pieces and maybe, I guess, through the paper. So that house would stay warm, but it wasn't airtight. And the problem with being airtight is that it's very easy to heat, and it's cheaper to heat, but whatever builds up in the house stays in the house air-wise, so you can easily get contaminated, or I don't know what I'm trying to say, something built up in your air inside. I have no idea what kind of truck this is. It's like a sweeper or something. It says baker on the side. No, butler. I can't tell. Let me see. It says Badger. Maybe it eats leaves. I bet it eats leaves or something. You know, like like shreds leaves, like a badger. So we didn't see who dropped the blue board. Blue board, that's what it's called, blue board. Construction workers, constructioners call it blue board. I've done a little of that kind of work in my life. I am 12 minutes late. It'll be 15 by the time I get inside. Thanks for watching the Danosono channel, where you are viewer number 2. It's been great having you with me on this trek. And hopefully I'll be able to do another one sometime soon, and you can be with me on that one too. Now these parking spaces are tiny, so I put my equipment in the trunk these days, so that's a good thing. Have a great day. Remember, Jesus loves you.